SJS Arena in beautiful Dryden, Ontario. Another edition of SJS FHL Game of the Week. Today we've got a great matchup for you as we enter the last 5 weeks of regular season play. It's the Bears and the Bees. Josh Blackman and his Bruins will take on Tegan Zachary-Zabko and the Swarm. Both teams battling the middle of the standings to see who will get that coveted first round matchup positioning. We'll take you backstage with Peyton and Vicky.
What's your strategy to win the game today?
Make some big saves. Hope that my team can score.
Okay, good luck.
What is your strategy for this game?
Score more goals than the other team.
Okay, have fun.
And welcome to FHL Game of the Week. You're along once again with Mr. Norino. Joining me today, someone. We'll come back to you. And you're a newcomer to the studio.
I'm Bosch Jackman. I'm Josh Blackman's twin brother.
Bosch Jackman. You must be pretty excited for this game because GM Josh Blackman is playing on the Bruins here against Tegan Zachary-Zabko on the Swarm. Sorry, who are you?
I'm Vanessa Huckle from the Nordiques.
Oh, okay. I thought you looked familiar. So today is our first week back after the All-Star break, basically looking at the last 6 weeks or so of regular season play before the playoffs start. And it's going to be a pretty tight matchup as far as I think. What do you think, Bosch?
I think the Bruins can take it.
All right. Favoring his twin brother, Josh Blackman. How is it that you have a different name than your twin brother?
I wanted to change my last name so people wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, that's clever. Anessa, what are your thoughts on the Nordiques' ability to make the playoffs this year and get a pretty deep run?
I'm thinking our chances to making the playoffs are pretty high. We got a really good GM, and we got lots of great players who are really committed and just give it their all.
Great answer indeed. Today marks the 2/3 of the way through the season, and if you haven't already, hop on to the St. Joseph School webpage, go to athletics, and check out the stats week by week. Everything is updated from the goals of each player to shutouts and the point standings. So that's always a good thing to keep yourself noticing as we progress through the rest of the season. Our referees today, Tessa and Peyton. I want to thank Peyton and Vicky for interviewing earlier. So let's get right down to the action here. Enough of my talking. Swarm and Bruins. Take it away, Bosch.
Well, here comes Josh Blackman trying to get a shot on net. And that gets swatted away from Devin. Shot by Caleb.
Caleb's got a pretty nice snapshot. Anytime he can ring one off from center ice, it's usually going to fool that goalie. Another big save by Tegan.
Tegan's a pretty good goalie this year. He was on the All-Star team. He's definitely one of my favorites.
Tegan has basically played goal this entire season for that team, and I think he's kept his team. I mean, you got Ryder who scores a lot of goals, but he's kept his team in the competition. Oh, Caitlin Vihirioki.
That was a nice shot. Ryder got her right in front of the net, and she just took the opportunity.
So, Caitlin, I think that's probably her third or fourth of the season. Nessa, how are you doing on goals so far this season?
I mean, Mr. N, I don't have any goals, but I'm totally working on it, and I think I'm getting better at floor hockey as I keep playing.
Well, you were a pickup about a month into the season. If I'm not mistaken, you replaced Ethan. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And did he have any goals before he left?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So your first goal will come pretty soon. You just have to really be in the slot waiting for Liam to feed you that ball because he's huge goal
From Carter Trach. I believe he's a 4th grader. Got picked up at the start of the season from the Bruins. And he's been pretty good ever since.
to tie it almost about halfway through the game. Sorry, I interrupted you there with that quick snipe goal. Anessa, when you get yourself open and you get Liam to give you a quick pass out in front, is your reaction time going to be able to handle that and you're going to get a quick one-timer? Is that how the first one's going to go?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Ryder Paquette. Your twin brother always calls him Ryder Paquette, like he's some sort of like package in the mail. I think it's paquette. It's pronunciated differently than what you normally do, I think.
Yeah, my brother calls him reader packet because we're very, very English.
Oh, I understand. Isn't your mom French?
Yeah, but my dad isn't.
Oh, I understand. Okay. So 2-1 Swarm here. Josh doing some pretty fantastic defensive work there. Not able to get the ball past him. He had to go behind the net to make a play.
Josh is a pretty good player this year. He's the GM of the Bruins. I think his team's pretty strong with Caleb Elwood, and I think they're going to have a pretty good season.
Now, Caleb played a little bit of goal earlier in the season. Has your brother ever talked to you about why that changed, Bosch?
Well, Caleb said that there's too much stress playing goal because he thinks that if we lose, it's all going to be, like, all the blame's going to be put on him. So he wanted to stay as a player because he thinks that there's less stress when there's 3 other players on the court with you.
Well, speaking as a goalie from experience, I know that when you let in a floater, you're the only one that deals with that kind of, I say shame. You let in something that you probably should have stopped, and the rest of the team might not say anything, but you know that they're disappointed. Is that Carter there, number 8? Playing it from the corner. I haven't really paid a lot of attention to the speed of this game, but things are moving pretty quickly. What do you think, Anessa?
I think they're doing pretty good so far.
Now, rumor has it that there's some sort of halftime show planned. I've just heard rumblings that you're involved somehow. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, so some of our grade 8s in our class are working to have this halftime show for a floor hockey game on Game of the Week, so stay tuned, and we'll let you know when that's going on.
That sounds invigorating. No, I don't know. It sounds interesting. I'll give you that. Is there a dance number involved?
That's top secret information right there. I guess you're just gonna have to stay tuned and find out.
Excellent. Last minute of play here. The Bruins playing catch up. Can they do it, Bosch?
I think they can because they have a very strong offense, and it looks like Caleb's doing a great job on defense there.
And Gabe Adams really stonewalling this late charge by the Swarm. We're really rolling down here to the final minutes. I don't know if the Bruins can pull it out. Oh!
That's my boy! Brother, same thing.
He's your son. Oh, maybe is that why you have different names? Okay. Anyway, that is huge. Ties it up with just seconds left. Oh, that almost won the game. Tegan put it aside.
Tegan's a pretty strong goalie, hey?
Yeah, I couldn't have stopped that one. Oh, and that's the game. Tie 2-2. Bruins and Swarm. Action-packed. It was great having you two on the show today. Fantastic. 5 more games to go before that playoff picture is finally set. I got a feeling that these two teams are going to face each other in the first round, to be honest with you. What do you think, Bosch?
I think that would happen. These two are very even, and I think it would be a great match.
And thanks for joining us, Anessa.
Thank you, Mr. N.
All right. So from all of us here at Game of the Week, I've been Mr. N. Keep your stick on the ice.